So I want to share how we went about telling Canadians about this this challenge. Again, I talked a little bit about Plan, and Plan's been around for 75 years, and has enjoys a huge donor base across Canada. There's 200,000 supporters across Canada, and many people choose to sponsor a child, which is sort of one of the oldest and best known ways that we interact with them. But there's a host of other ways as well too, our Gifts of Hope program, so on and so forth. When I came to Plan 4 years ago, though, I heard about this Because I'm a Girl thing. So Because I'm a Girl started at Plan not as a marketing program. Actually, Plan is a programming organization that is doing work in all of those countries that I mentioned before. And starting in 2007, we started writing reports, big, meaty academic reports that looked at that crossover space that was unoccupied with youth and women. Started looking at girls, and we started writing State of the World's Girls reports. Well, these things are an amazing repository of all the latest thinking of what's going on in the developing world. First thing we did was kind of an audit. What is the state of the world's girls? How do they find themselves at this point in time? And then we chose to do a deep dive on a number of different issues, each one that touches girls disproportionately in the developing world. So from war to the economy. We did, of course, take that look at boys and young men, and maybe this is a good time to jump in on what inevitably is the first question when I stop talking. Well, what about the boys and the men? What's going on here? And the truth is, Plan is an organization that's focused on all children. But what we've learned is that by taking care of the girls who are disproportionately marginalized, we help them catch up. And when they become mothers and citizens of their own, they naturally take care of the community as a whole. So we haven't forgotten about the boys and the men at all. This is actually just a very ingenious way of making sure that we get to everybody, in particular girls, because they are disproportionately marginalized. So again, realizing that everything I'm about to share with you, this isn't just a marketing campaign, bells, whistles, what do you think of the colors? We needed to make it engaging, but it absolutely had to be based on facts. And so we had that benefit working for us, but we weren't telling anybody about it. And so this is where I think good marketing comes into play. And we made a decision that we wanted to go after an integrated model at Plan. So we were going to do programmatic work in the field that actually was influencing the girls and women that we were talking about. We weren't just writing about them and using them sort of as a research base. We actually were delivering the programs and seeing firsthand what best benefited them and perhaps what wasn't as successful. Advocacy. So advocacy is shaping all the people with the power. That's policy change. That's influencing governments. That's influencing institutional funders to make great big decisions that will unilaterally change circumstances for girls in the developing world in a way that we seemingly as single citizens can't do. But that's not always the case. This is where the very bold goal of our Because I'm a Girl program comes in, where we hope to improve the lives of over 400 million girls over the lifetime of this program through changes in programmatic work actually on the ground, through advocacy, and as well too through marketing, communications, and fundraising. Talking to concerned people like yourselves who give a damn and say this is unacceptable, and really rise up to say, what can I do to make a difference? Some people choose to do that by making a financial donation. Other people choose to do it by taking a new book to their book club. There's lots of different ways that you can be part of what this is about.